What's up? What's up? What's up? It's me, Samira, and thank you for joining Samira TV. So today I wanted to talk about the black woman's image in America. Okay. I feel like this is a very important topic to discuss because it's relevant, especially in the sense that black women, we economically have high numbers in the stakes of fashion in America. And who defines what beauty is for us in America? You know, I'm gonna take myself for example, okay? About a year and a half ago, I decided to stop wearing weaves and I ended up locking my hair. I ended up focusing more on my internal well-being, and I wanted to. I promote optimal health as well, so I want to, really live that, and so I decided to go totally natural, and and I never noticed how much energy and effort and resources I put into my outer appearance. And that's been this way for a very long time, and I asked myself, like, well, when did this begin? And, I remember growing up, not having the best of the fashions, going to school. My grandma, she played a heavy influence in raising me. So, there was a lot of things that, as far as fashion and stuff, that, I didn't have growing up. And I was fortunate to just get a pair of Nikes, or a starter coat. Back in the day, those things were heavy when it came to the fashion game. And, I would be like happy if I got something like that, on the lines of that. And because I think back then, that's where we learned that we have to be up on our fashions. And, it just grew. It kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And then when I was able to, get my own job, and as a teenager and working and buy the things that I wanted, and it just kept growing. And then into my later adolescence and my early 20s, and the shoes, the clothes, the hair, the nails, just being on point. And so I think it goes back deeper than what I ever knew, just thinking back. So is there a pressure in our culture, in our demographics? Is there a pressure in as far as fitting into the society? And I'm specifically talking about black women. I do think that there is a pressure to fit into society. Once you leave school, then it's, you know, college or the workforce. And especially the workforce, there's a certain type of standard of style that a lot of us have to abide by in order to even get a job or to get a career in this country. It's just one of those things where it is what it is. A lot of times it's more accepted if a woman of color has, you know, straighter, more tamed hair. You know, and then I think that even the skin color and the skin tone, like, you know, you'd be surprised on how many, you know, women of color around the world bleach their skin to maintain and to get a lighter skin tone, just to fit into the U.S. standards to be able to succeed. And you know, so you'll see a lot of women pressing their hair or wearing the straight weaves and bleaching their skins and just to get a job, you know. Whose standards are these? Is it a westernized standard? You know, where does lighter is righter and, you know, straighter hair is less intimidating? You know, I mean, today, like, Black women is the reason why the hair industry is so big. You know, we play a big part in the economics in fashion and beauty. And I mean, back to me, like, when I became an adult and I started like really working in the workforce, I spent a lot of money on these things. In hindsight, looking back, I'm like, girl, what was you thinking? Like, you could have been doing so many other things. You could have been investing in different things and doing, you know, there's so many other things that I would have did with my money other than investing in my outer appearance. And so, like I said, about a year and a half ago, I pledged to myself that I would work on myself internally. And because I do believe that's where the real wealth is. The outer appearance, you know, that's to each his own. Everybody has their own standard of beauty and what they like, what they don't like, or what have you. Now, do I believe that men have the same standards of beauty that women have? And when I talk about men, I'm talking about men of color. Do they have the same standards? Is what we're giving what they desire to have? Is that what they really are attracted to? And you know, and when I mean about attracted to, we're gonna bring it back down to the culture, and as far as urban culture goes, the small waist, the big boobs, the big butt, the lace fronts, the nails, like, is that what our men really want? Or do they take what we give them? I think naturally men do like, for the most part, not all men, but I do think that our men do like a little curves, bust, hips, but I think they do like that. I'm not going to sit up here and stunt and say, they don't. However, okay, I have to bring it back to me. I don't really want to offend anybody, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to talk about this in an unbiased way. So, there would be times where it would just be unhealthy for me. Like, I would have a bill to pay, or, you know what I'm saying? Or get a weave. And, sometimes I would pick a weave over my responsibilities, my priorities. And to me, that's dysfunctional. That's just unacceptable, and it's dysfunctional, because you should never put an accessory before a priority. That's just my personal opinion. However, I'm gonna be real. I've done it. So, I think that when it gets that deep, not only that, but I would have, my hair is really soft and it's really fine. And I would get these weaves and stuff, and these braids and extensions, all these things. And it would, like, you can still see my sides right here. They're not all the way back, but like, to where it would cause my sides and stuff, my hair to break around my edges, and alopecia, and all of this just to be able to obtain a certain type of look. But at some point, it became a question to me, like, to what extent are you willing to go? You know what I'm saying? You're losing hair. You're not taking care of your responsibilities. You're not prioritizing. And then it becomes like I said, a dysfunction at that point. So, it's like, I don't want to judge anybody for what they do, because I've been there, done that, and, I know what it is. And, however, I want to be able to have this discussion and put things in perspective. Really, like, the question, it begins to be, if we're putting all this into our outer appearance, then other things are being neglected. And that's just what it is. That's just how it goes. And so that's when it becomes an issue. You see the celebrities, the influencers, you know, everybody has a certain standard. Everybody wants a small waist. Everybody wants long, luxurious hair. Everybody got the nails. And it's like everybody's starting to look the same as far as the mainstream, you know, urban media goes. I mean, urban culture. Everybody starts, you know, to look the same. And, you know, for me, it becomes a question as to what are we teaching the future? What are we teaching the little girls that's coming up behind us? You know, I've seen really bad cases of on the internet and in real life, people with the glue and the sew-ins and the tight braids and stuff, like people are really losing their hair. Like people are really out here putting tracks on top of scalps, literally. Because, you know, like I said, when you put all your energy in one place, then something's bound to be neglected. So when I was putting all that hair and weave and stuff on my hair, like I was neglecting my hair up underneath it, which that's what made me start losing hair and, you know, experiencing alopecia. I'm thankful that I locked my hair because I asked myself, if I wouldn't have locked my hair when I did, I don't know if I would have had this. This is a year and a half of growth. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. So that's when health factors become a risk. Back to the celebrities. I seen a clip of Lil' Kim on the BET Awards, and you know, I just didn't. I'm speechless. No words. You know, beautiful young. She was a beautiful young lady. You know, growing up listening to Lil' Kim's music and seeing how beautiful she was and to what she looks like now breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Looks like a totally different person. You know, you got people like K. Michelle, who's open about her body surgeries and, you know, her trying to get back to normal. Her illnesses that she was and complications that she was having because of, you know, the surgeries and things of that nature. It's real out here, people. Like, people are really having serious medical conditions because of the alterations. So yeah, it's the hair. You know, people are losing hair out here because they're neglecting to take care of their real hair. People are getting sick, getting medical conditions because of the continuous alterations of their bodies. I mean, people are literally sacrificing their whole being to look a certain way, to uphold this certain standard of beauty. And, you know, that's when I have to step in and make a video like this for the young girls that's coming up and that's looking up to these celebrities and, you know, different people in the community that's trying to live up to these codes of beauty. Your health is not worth it. Nothing is worth your health. Okay? You know, if you're sacrificing your health, if you are neglecting yourself to appeal to the masses, it's not worth it. It's really not. So I feel like that's part of my role as a journalist. Somebody once said you have to be the change that you want to see. So here I am, natural nails, natural hair, no makeup, and I'm just here to tell you to love yourself. Look in the mirror. No add-ons, no BBLs. You know, this is proactive. This is proactive, not reactive. And say, I am beautiful and I love myself just the way I am. That's important. That's important. All right. Well, hey, I'm your girl Samira, you know, and this is Samira TV. And don't forget, love yourself and optimal health as well. Peace.